When it comes to sport retail in the UK, one juggernaut stands above them all: Sports Direct. Established in 1982 by Mike Ashley, the company has been subject to major scrutiny in recent years, with its cultural drawn comparison to the theory of Hugh Wilmot, who often highlighted there is a dark side of organisational culture, a form of slavery and control.
Through the duration of this video, we look to dissect the culture of Sports Direct, breaking it down into Shen's 3 levels and attempting to establish how one of the biggest brands in the country operate.
Following the format of Shine's model, we will be looking at the culture of Sports Direct. Culture is the values an organisation holds, and it shapes how people think and behave. As Tom Peters and Robert Waterman, key theorists of organisational behaviour, state, organisations need a strong culture to be successful.
The first and most visible level of an organisation's culture is its observable artefacts. In short, how a business presents itself. It refers to what consumers can easily observe. For Sports Direct, the infamous slogan, features a crowd chanting their name, subliminally promoting an ideology of togetherness and team spirit. They then go on to highlight their status as the top sports retailer in the country, further accentuating this ideology of togetherness through their popularity. Their stores are kitted out with everything from football shirts to walking boots, creating a sense of convenience that is unrivaled in the industry. Pairing this with almost permanent sales prices, it's not hard to see why they're so successful.
They're a business that thrives off a culture of low prices and high efficiency. However, is this at the cost of a positive culture? We continue to question this due to multiple incidents implying Sports Direct have a culture of fear, which has ultimately led officials from the union Unite to campaign against the company's practices. Alongside this, CEO Ashley stated that these incidents are victims of its own success. This is something we'll be looking at later.
We move down to the second level of culture in accordance to Sheen's model, espoused values of the business. This is essentially what the business stands for, with their goals and their philosophies. For Sports Direct, they state that they aspire to be a leading sports and lifestyle retailer internationally and to deliver sustainable growth for shareholders in the medium to long term by offering their customers an unrivaled range of high-quality, mission-leading brands. This statement is unique in the sense that, unlike their competition, Sports Direct highlights their profit-driven culture, emphasizing prices over people in an unapologetic manner, something that we shall further touch upon later.
In the Sports Direct mission statement, it is also clear that they try to operate in an ethical and fair manner. It states they are committed to treating all with dignity and respect. However, when analysing level 3 of the model, we will unpick whether this is actually the case for all their workers.
Despite this focus on financial gain, it is important to highlight the good that Sports Direct does too. Their charity work has to be noted, raising money for Cancer Research UK and their support for David Singh, an employee who is battling cancer himself. An event helped by Sports Direct raised £13,000 for Cancer Research UK.
Sports Direct have also claimed that they are ethical in culture as a result of their expenditure on UK corporation tax costing them £465 million and the 5,100 jobs created when they were given recognition as a public company. Within the organisation itself, the company is using an annual reward event to raise morale and create a positive culture where staff are able to win holidays to ski chalets costing up to £15,000 per person.
With all that being said, there is a notoriously dark underbelly that lies in the level 3 of Shine's model. In 2017, they were taken to court over major complaints in regard to how they treat regular staff and the contracts they offer them. The culture inside the warehouse is seen as a toxic culture and one of fear. Wage cuts for turning up only minutes late, 0 hours pay for overtime, and harassment from management were all uncovered in the Guardian report, leading to a HMRC investigation.
The Shirebrook warehouse comes under particular scrutiny as the underpayment of staff. Less than £6.70 an hour saves the company millions of pounds. This is a misalignment with the mission statement that Sports Direct treats its staff with dignity and respect.
The recent pandemic has also revealed more about Sports Direct treats its staff and its ethical approach to business. The first issue is the company broke the government furlough scheme by forcing managers to work once a week illegally. This is an example of bullying culture. Furthermore, there was a lack of safety procedures in warehouses as social distancing and regular cleaning was not implemented, putting workers at risk.
On the surface, Sports Direct has a positive, engaging culture, but after deeply analysing level 3, it is clear that this is not the case. A poor, toxic culture can deter talent as well as consumers, affecting a business's reputation due to increased scrutiny from the media and stakeholders. the underlying issues of a toxic and bullying culture in Sports Direct could lead to its downfall in the future.